Hey Leo, thanks for stopping by. All right, let's get into it. All right, Leo, for anybody who's new, this is you in the past, this is present, this is future. Do remember everybody has their own timeline. And when I grab the cards, it's because I have to touch them. Okay, so now or recently, for some of you, this could be in the near future, but you're headed towards this direction. If you feel very like in balance, it could be like your finances. I'm also picking up on spirituality. What it feels like is there's something about, I don't know, I'm getting like universal law or something like that. So I don't know if you are, I don't know, it's almost like this natural flow of give and take. So it could be you're letting things flow in your life, like into and out of your life naturally. You're not really pushing anything. I don't feel like you're trying to make like specific, big decisions on things. You might be just kind of trying to feel it out or see what happens. If this is about finances, I feel like you have some sort of plan to hold on to money. So if you, are saving more, I feel like it's not that you're carefully like dispersing money, like spending it or anything like that. It just feels like, I don't know if you have more money than you did before. It just feels like not as intense. So I don't know if you were worried about money and you're not anymore. But yeah, it just feels like less intense. So moving forward, looks like you are taking action on something. There's some sort of success. There could be a homecoming of some sort. Whatever has kept you in your head, you've come out of that. It could have been money, something to do with money. Maybe there was worry there, or like some sort of like obsessive, like trying to figure it out, planning, something like that. You may have gotten some sort of financial help or just help in general. If this is something to do with spirituality, you could have reached out to somebody for like some sort of spiritual healing or even like a tarot reading. I feel like you know that you're being guided towards something. That's what it feels like. There's like this knowing with you. You could have seen patterns in the recent past or over the last couple years where at the time it didn't make sense, or it might have been, something could have changed in your life that added an intense stress or something like that. But now, looking back, it's almost like you see how the puzzle pieces fit together. Okay, so moving forward. Also, I just want to thank everyone who has like shared and subscribed. Also, anybody who has left comments. It does let me know that the messages resonate with some of you. Also, all of my readings are timeless, so feel free to peruse. And also make sure to be checking your sun, moon, and rising. It could be that like one of your signs resonate more than another with my readings. Okay. There's something about being on a pedestal. I think, you know your worth, but also when any options that come in, you're using discernment to make sure like it aligns to you. There's this balance between like your head and heart. I feel also like there's a heightened intuition as far as like what path to take or what choice to make or what to allow into your life or cut out of your life. There's definitely something about that. I also feel like you're letting go of control in some way. If you are very mental, it could be that especially this time where you were in your head, something has changed in the way you think about things or the way you think about something. Also, there could be something that happened in the past it's almost like it just came to fruition, or you might have just thought about it, that caused you to like fix your boundaries or raise your boundaries a bit or something to that effect. Not in an unhealthy way, but it almost triggered this almost like idea that you need to strengthen your boundaries in some sort of scenario. Okay. I feel like whatever burdens you've had, they're lighter. So even if you're carrying like the same amount of responsibilities, in some way it feels lighter. It could be that you're now able to take action on something. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, it's interesting because I almost feel like you've moved into this. It's almost like an energy of intimidation. You're intimidating people, but it's not like you're putting pressure on them, or it's not negative in any way. Your energy has shifted somehow. It could be due to the boundary, like the reconstruction of your boundaries, or you know, because you have such a clear sense of your own worth. I just see like you walk into a space and it's almost like people are intimidated by you because of the energy that you have. As far as the responsibilities or any burdens that you felt in the past, it just feels a lot lighter. So when I mentioned like you could be taking action now, maybe you were waiting to be able to take action on something. So like if you have responsibilities where you were waiting to, I don't know, whether it was take action to release something or just be able to like do something. So like say at work you were waiting for you know, a phone call so that you could get questions answered because you have this stack of paper. You know what I'm saying? You get the call and you're able to work through it. So it's like, you know, it alleviates something. I also feel that there could be people around you, whether that's friends or family. There's something about this new energy that triggers them, or you might notice people like moving away from you. It's because of the energy that you've stepped into. Okay. I feel like for you, it might feel sometimes like going with the flow of things is difficult. Sometimes you might, it's like that control thing. You might feel like you need to step up and control a certain situation or take over a situation. But I feel like through this, you've learned to let go of some control and go with the flow a little more. There's something about fate. It's almost like the things that have happened through your life have brought you to this moment. And this head and heart, and then there's intuition up here very strongly. So I almost feel like when you released some sense of control, your intuition kicked in, your heart might have opened up. And so you have like this more balanced approach to things, whether it's decisions, whether it's even when you talk to people, you might be less judgmental and more accepting. There's something about that. You might also be feeling, you know, when I picked up this taking action and the energy where it just feels like you have this really strong energy suddenly and it's a little intimidating. This might be just how you typically are. And you might have felt like you lost it somehow in here. But I think it was because of the balancing and like learning to kind of go with the flow a little bit. And now it's back. It's almost like you're learning how to be who you truly are at the core of you, but at the same time, allowing things to flow more in like unison with the universe. That's how it feels to me. Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward through the shuffling of the oracle card, you guys. Okay, you got Dancer. So it says shift, dance, and rapture embody. The dancer moves to the rhythm of her own drum, her sacredness personified. She twirls in hypnotic trance and ecstatic flow, celebrating her connection with the divine. All right, guys. Well, listen, I hope this helps someone, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.